Greetings to everyone from wherever you are. Flying Val here. This is the second part of the Rohiric Tele, inspired by the world of J.R.R. Tolkien. So without any further ado, let's get into it. First, I started by laying everything on the table and making sure that everything fits together. Then, I had to fix a few bumps on the body by filling them, letting them dry and then sanding them even. In the meantime, I cut the template for the headstock and applied it. After that, I called it a night. The next morning, I cut the headstock close to shape and then slowly sanded it until it was done. I then primed it and let it dry. Then it was time for the body. I primed it, splashed some white where the Rohirric insignia will be, and I sprayed some gold paint around for the fake binding. After everything dried, I used some tape and drew the horse insignia on. I then used a razor and carefully peeled the tape off. Then it occurred to me. I had botched the painting sequence for the fake binding. Oh well, I just did every hand of green, which were quite a few, let it dry, and then I wrote a part of Theoden's speech on the front using a gold paint pen. Then the slow process of the fake binding took place. It took me so much time and precision to the point that if I ever had an idea which involves binding, I would seriously consider if I want to go through it again. And of course it wouldn't be fun with no bumps on the road, right? As the fake binding was drying, I took the time to paint the headstock. After everything dried, I used the same gold writing pen to draw an insignia on the headstock. Not too shabby. Then it was time for the clear coat. While the back went fine, a painter's worst nightmare happened on the front. I got a bad chemical reaction on the very first hand of the clear coat around the horse and the letters. Thankfully, it appeared as soon as I drew the clear, so I stopped right away, let it dry, and sanded, and prayed, and sanded, and prayed, and sanded, and prayed some more, and sanded again, and prayed even some more, that I won't have to go through the whole process again. Thankfully, I didn't, and it was really lucky from my part. I got another clear and coated the body, but I forgot to take the pictures. Thankfully, it's not the end of this video. So, I moved on and started working on the neck. I cleaned it and searched for any high threads. I found none, kudos to Harley Benton for that. I polished the threads, oiled the fretboard, changed the nut, and put the locking tuners on. Then it was time for the string tricks. I put the body and neck together just to see how it looks like, and then I shielded the cavities and then put it together again just for the heck of it. Then it was time for the electronics. I shielded the pickguard, and as always I didn't use springs for the pickups. Someone forgot to remove the wax from the screw holes, as it seems. Neck pickup on. Time for the bridge pickup. Screws and tubes, and bridge pickup is on. I already had the control plate wired from the start of the project, and I also cheated a bit when it came to the wiring. I put some aluminum tape for better contact with the ground wire and used the quick plugs of the kit for the pickups, which made life easier. I strung her up, set her up, and there she is, a perfect match with Durin's folk bass. I really loved the whole process of making this guitar, as it was inspired by my favorite people from the Third Age of Middle-earth, and I actually hated the whole process of the fake binding. That's the only part I hated. So thank you so much for watching, and until next time, cheers!